the problem with these people as well, it's not only that they're wearing a mask, you buy into the mask because there's something you're looking for as well.
Yeah.
So you overlay your perfect vision on somebody else. And so it's not just that it's this weird co-participation of this game, which is that they're wearing a mask, but you're propping the mask up because God forbid the person you're following turns out to be a monster. And that in the end, 12 years later was my sort of come to Jesus was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I've been following, some kind of psychopath and had no idea.
Yeah. And it's, as you say that, what comes to mind is this was way back, it might have been the late 90s, early 2000s. There was a television program I watched, and I only ever got to watch the first 10 minutes of it. I so regret not watching the rest, but it was called Signs and Wonders.
Hmm.
And it was about this young girl who had went off to travel America. She'd joined a cult. And the program begins with the mother arriving in America. She's going to try and get her daughter back. And she meets this guy at the airport who's come to collect her. And she's being very nice, little typical British housewife. Thank you very much for meeting me. And, thanks very much for helping me. And he is so, he's curt with her. He's abrupt with her. He leaves her to carry her own bags and everything, saying, hurry up.
Hmm.
And they get into the car, and as they go off in the car, she's thanking him that he's going to help her, and he starts saying, have you got the money? She says, yes, 20,000. So we agreed, and he says, well, that's per day. And she's,
Hmm.
what? What? I don't understand. I thought that was his, no, that's per day. You want me to get your daughter back? You want me to rescue your daughter? You want me to deprogram her? That's not free. What I do
Hmm.
costs. And she starts to get upset, and he starts to shout at her for being upset, and she's starting to apologize for being upset. And
Hmm.
it's a horrendous 10 minutes or so. But then he just pulls the car over and he says to her, I've only known you a few minutes, and in those few minutes you've let me abuse you. You've let me to treat you like dirt. You've let me treat you with absolute contempt. You're actually apologizing to me because you're upset. So why would you do that? And she's confused as you would be. And then he explains to her, you think I have something you need.
Hmm.
You think I can do something for you that no one else can. You think I'm going to solve your problems.
Hmm.
And the point he was trying to make is your daughter did not join the cult because there's something wrong with her. She joined this cult because they have lied to her. They've led her to believe they can
Hmm.
fix her, they can do
Yeah.
something. And as I was watching that, I thought, yes, this is all about a cult, absolutely. But what struck me was what had just transpired was pretty much any abusive narcissistic relationship.
Yes.
You meet someone and they become the very thing you need,
Yeah.
or at least you believe that you need.
Yeah.